Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving our praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. And I want to, my name is Brother Napak from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And I want to get into a short, quick lesson. As you see with the article above, it says Russia warns that the West has now entered into conflict with Russia with Russia by supplying tanks to Ukraine. All right. So, you know, this is a new current event that just took place, man. You know, with America supplying, or the U.S. supplying Ukraine with M1 tanks, man. All right. And there's another article, you know, I got into it. It was basically saying that U.S. ignored, you know, Russia's warning by sending those Ukraine, by sending Ukraine advanced M1 tanks, man. All right. So now, you know, you got Russia finally, or here Babylon, America is joining the conflict, man. All right. You know, between those two, you know, and Russia warned them, said, hey, man, you join this conflict, you know, or if you supply them with supply Ukraine with anything, you joining the conflict, man. All right. And that's basically like, it's basically like you you know, you got two guys fighting, and his friend, you know, give him a bat or something, man, you know, to help fight, man. You know, now you're in it, man. Now you have joined it, you know, and that's what the U.S. has did, man. All right. You know, supplying Ukraine with these weapons, you know, and you got Biden giving them all this money, you know, when we're what now, 31 trillion. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. You know, in debt, you know, but Biden's still spending money to give to Ukraine, man. All right. Now, and you got the president for Ukraine. I think his name is Zelensky. The president of Ukraine, you know, he's asking for more, man. You know, he keep asking for more money, keep asking for more fighter jets, you know, or now he's asking for fighter jets now that he has the tanks. You know what I'm saying? And he's just sitting on all that, man. All right. But, you know, with this news, man, you know, as watchmen, we supposed to, you know, bring it out, man. You know, we supposed to tell it. You know, the current events that happened in 1 week, man. All this is in a span of 1 week. You know, U.S. supplying Ukraine with these tanks. Russia warning U.S. not to do it, or they're joining the conflict. And U.S. started continuing to do it, man. All right. Now, this is just, it just shows you, man, you know, Esau's kingdom is almost up, man. All right. Because you got heathens going against each other, man. All right. Gotta get this real quick. Let me see. This is Mark chapter 3 and verse 24. It says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against Satan and be divided, he cannot stand but hath an end. You know, and you have Satan rising up against Satan, man. All right. You know, you got these two heathens, you know, just trying to start war with each other, man. All right. Then you have Esau trying to get his way in there, man. All right, and this is their kingdom, man. But they're divided against themselves, man. They're fighting against themselves and amongst themselves. When, you know, um, when they really, their enemy is us, man. All right. But now you got them fighting against each other. All right. And a kingdom like that cannot stand, man. All right. And that just shows you, like I said, Esau's kingdom, the Esau is coming to an end. They're coming to a violent end, man. All right. And you're seeing this with the new articles, the news that's coming out about these about U.S., the Ukraine, Russia, the whole thing with that, man. All right. And that's just firing up, adding more fuel to the fire, man. All right. To ultimately the big, mass fire, or the big mass bomb explodes, man. All right. Now you got all these kingdoms going against each other. All right. Now you got all these heathens going against each other, man. And that also speaks of it in let's see, Matthew 24. These was one of the prophecies, man. All right. When it said it says Matthew 24 and verse 6. I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." So you got this whole thing where Ukraine and Russia, they're two, or Ukraine was already a part of Russia, but now they're trying to, leave or be separated from Russia. But they're fighting it amongst themselves in their own kingdom, man. Now you have Esau, or America, Babylon, trying to put their way into it, man. Step their way into it by supplying Ukraine with these tanks, with the money, and you have their president keep asking for more, man. Keep asking for more and more, and America just keeps supplying them, man. All right, with the artillery, the money to be able to fight off Russia. And these are the prophecies, man, being unfulfilled right in front of our faces. All right, our Salakia being fulfilled in front of our faces. Slip of the tongue. But it's only gonna get worse, man. Only gonna get worse. Let me see. Revelations 11 and verse 14 says, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly." All right. So that second woe, that second World War III has passed, man. But that third woe, death and destruction, WW3, it's coming quickly, man. Right after, the first one. You got all these different type of events that's happening, with Babylon. And all these other nations are going to start to see, going to start to hate Babylon, man. All right. All these other nations are going to start to hate Babylon, and they're going to turn against her. All right. They're going to turn against her, and they're all going to shoot their missiles here. And that's just the coming judgment that's coming to Babylon here in America. That's the coming judgment, and the incoming doom, that America will face, that Babylon will face, man. All right. And there's so many more articles just going in about, that whole Ukraine and Russia. There's a whole, so much things happening with that. And Jake, and people overall, they're just blind to it, man. All right. They're just blind to it. And it's only getting worse. Now, here's another one. Another article said Putin's allies are now calling for Berlin to be nuked after Germany's decision to send tanks to aid Ukraine. All right. So, hey, man, you have all these events, man. You have so many different events that's going on right now behind Jake's eyes, man. You know, it's the elephant in the room, but it's still being looked over, you know, with these simple ass niggas, man. All right. You know, they don't see it. They don't recognize it, man. You know, because they don't, you know, they're too distracted. All right. Now, I'm going to get this real quick. So, what we are out here to do is to be a watchman. All right. It says, hold on. Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 2, it says, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people. All right. So the Lord is like, hey, if I send, you know, a coming destruction or bring the sword upon the land to destroy it, you know, the people will take a watchman and put him on their coast, man, to set him up for a watchman, you know, to watch, you know, for the coming danger, man. All right. It says, and if he seeth that the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet to warn the people. He blows that trumpet to warn the people. All right. It says, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. All right. So, hey, man, you know, whoever hears that trumpet, you know, heareth that warning, and they don't, you know, they don't take up the warning. When that sword come, when that destruction come, his blood is on his own head, man. All right. But if he did, you know, hear the trumpet, he take a warning, he shall deliver his own soul, man. All right. And that's even now to this day, man. When we go out and we preach his word, we warn the people about the current events that's going on, you know, over there with Russia, Ukraine, and the U.S. You know, we're warning the people, man. And they that don't take the warning, they sit there and look at us, mock and scoff and keep walking. You know, they're only marking themselves for doom, man. All right. You know, but we got the blood off our hands. You know, the blood's off our hands now, man. All right. But they're still not warned. They still don't believe it. They don't believe it. Like yeah, so, you know, the blood's on their own head, man. So it says, verse 6, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, all right, so you got a lazy ass, you know, prophesying watchman, all right, that sit on his ass and not warn the people, you know, but he knoweth what's coming, but he still don't warn them. It says, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. All right. So, you know, because of that, watchmen, I didn't want to warn anybody, man. Go out and preach this truth, preach the gospel, and prophesy. You know, that's what a prophet's supposed to be, are supposed to do, is prophesy, man. If you don't do that, man, he warned Noah. And the sword come and take the people from among them. You know, the Lord is gonna require their blood at the watchman's hand, man. All right. You know, so we're watchmen, man. We're watchmen for our people. All right. That's why we go out. We tell our people to hurry up and get right and seek the Lord while he may be found. You know, because there's an incoming doom to this place, man. All right. But they want to live out their pleasures, you know, and do whatever they want. So, you know, you can only do so much, you know. Same thing with Noah, man. You know, Noah was trying to warn them, you know, as he was building his ark. And they just mocked and scoffed him, man, you know, and laughed at him. So, Noah believed Noah. And not many people believe the prophets of the Lord in this current era, man. You know, our day. All right. But come on, man, that's all I want to get on that. I just want to get into a short, quick lesson. You know, hope I was edified. I want to give out praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Get down on ourselves and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.